Words. 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 We spend a lot of time in our lives thinking of what to say and how to actually say words. It actually takes a lot of energy at times, except when it doesn't, and we say things that are dumb, uncalled for, or just hurtful. In those times, my best guess is that we did not take the time to think about what we were saying. And it seems that that has been the case a lot in history. And for some weird reason, some things that have been said that sound good on the surface were not well thought out after all. But still, people say those things like they're magic incantations that will give the receiver of the word some magic understanding that the plain words just don't. Things like, fake it till you make it. Really? Fake it. Use deceit until we reach our goals. That doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster at all. And when we get caught, I'm sure we'll make it right out the door. Or the super popular, treat others the way you want to be treated. Come on, man. Every person is different. That is the spice that makes life interesting. And that difference means that we all have different ideas when it comes to how we want to be treated. We need to treat people within reason the way they want to be treated. And if that cannot happen because they want something ridiculous, then treat them with simple kindness and as much respect as we can give. And then the more recent and more comical, mo money, mo problems. Sure, money doesn't solve every problem, but having money doesn't create problems that we can't avoid by just being a solid, responsible adult. If we got mo problems with mo money, we probably the problem, not the money. So maybe I have overthought these phrases a bit and broken them down in ways that they were not intended to be broken down. But there are phrases that I believe hold up a bit better to analysis. And that is what we're going to get into. This video is part of a series on common and maybe not so common sayings and why they often end up being true. This is a 6-part series and you have clicked into number 5. I'll drop a card and a link in the description for the rest of the episodes in this series right here on YouTube. For those who watch or listen on other services, you're going to be on your own to discover the other episodes yourself. Okay, the bad sayings I just ripped apart may not be as bad as all that. There is obviously something that rings true to some people in each of them, or they wouldn't be used by any of us. And obviously, with the sayings we're hitting in this series, they may not always be true in every circumstance either. But I truly believe that there is something we can take from these sayings to apply to our lives and to our creative endeavors. Now, the phrase we're going to work through in this episode is, people judge our results, not our struggles. Every day we have contact with individuals and groups of people, and those people can be an integral part of our interaction with the world around us. People have differing levels of influence in our lives. People are our family, our boss, our coworkers, our teachers, our friends, our business associates, our clients. See, each of those people has a level of influence on our lives and even on our creative endeavors, all to varying degrees. And all of those people are going to judge us on some level, probably every day. For some, like our family, that judgment can be from a place of relationship with concern for what we're doing, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on the health of the relationship. Then there are the judgment from people like bosses, coworkers, business associates, clients. The judgment from this group is what I believe that the saying refers to, but it could also pertain to family and friends as well. So it is judgment about the things that we do for others. And really, that makes sense. There is always going to be some level of oversight and accountability when it comes to work and even our creative endeavors that involve other people. So that judgment most of the time, although there are exceptions, but that judgment is focused on the results that we produce in the things that we do. Results matter, especially to those who are working with us, for us, and especially those we work for. Results determine if we get the raise, if we get the next gig, and even if we keep our job. Results matter. We live in a results-focused world, and that tends to focus on the bottom line. But here's what the judgment of people typically does not consider. Well, it doesn't consider our struggles in the work we're doing, and it really doesn't even care about the struggles in our lives outside of the work. Our struggles just do not play into the equation. Again, because results matter. Now, all that being said, this is not something that we as a people should be proud of. Sure, results matter, but so does the struggle it took to get the result. And those that judge us should probably take that into consideration more often than they do. And the struggles that are outside of the thing that we're doing and being judged on, well, they matter too. Sometimes more than the struggles and the results of the actual work. The struggle of single parenthood, the struggle of caring for a loved one with terminal cancer, or the struggle of overcoming addiction, our struggles can define us as much, if not more, than our successes do. See, we cannot get around the reality and even the necessity of people judging us in different areas of our lives, work, and even creative endeavors. It is a part of life. The saying that people judge our results, not our struggles, is accurate. And it's broken because we as a people are broken. So for us, we need to understand it from both sides so that we can take judgment with grace and give judgment with grace and mercy, because we understand how our own struggles impact our work and the success and failure of that work. And when others do judge our successes and failures and overlook our struggles, we can understand that God sees it all and know that He is with us every step we take. We are not just a product of our successes or accumulation of our failures or even the burden of our struggles, but rather we are each a combination of all of those things, plus so very much more. So let me encourage us all to remember that as we go, create, and be a blessing. You can support our channel by subscribing, hitting that bell icon to get notified when new content comes out, and liking our videos. If you'd like to consider supporting our team financially, there's a link in the video description with more details. Those things will help our channel for sure, but if you do nothing else, please spend some time in the comments of our videos encouraging one another to create, to help others create, and to help grow that creative nature within us all. Oh, and you can check out these videos too. Thanks. We'll see you again soon.